Hi, this is Xenia Starr. Welcome to our new segment which seeks to explore hidden talent in our community. Today we have the privilege of meeting an artist who inspires creativity. Having graduated in India with a degree in applied art and having worked as a commercial artist for fashion houses, modelling agencies, famous cricketers and politicians, please welcome Mr. Rocky Starr.
Thank you.
Rocky, welcome to our studios. It's a pleasure to have you here. Before I ask you any questions about art, I am compelled to ask you about your name. Surely Rocky Starr isn't a typical Indian name?
That's amazing. I've been asked that question many times. I was born and raised in India, and I'm Anglo-Indian with British heritage.
Okay, so that makes
That's why I got that name.
a little bit more sense. Rocky, just as an opening question before the session begins, what is your perspective on art?
Well, I think art is a creative effort. Art is by which man has visualized this world in different modes of visual perception. I think art is something that is congenital. We are born with it when we are small. In our younger days, we scribble, we paint, we act, we dance, and we keep that window of creativity open. But as we go older, we tend to suppress it because of the demand of life. And I think it's important if you want to do something in this field, in performing arts or visual arts or applied arts, you need to keep that window of creativity open.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Rocky, what type of artist are you? And what kind of response do you hope to evoke from your viewers of your art, rather?
Well, I'm more of a contemporary artist. I do realistic and semi-abstract work.
Yeah.
I try to show nature in my paintings, God's laser-sharp detail.
A specific type of paints to do this? Are you loyal to one type, or do you mix things around?
Not really, it's just a medium. I use all three mediums. I use oil. I love the oils because I'm more of an impasto type of artist, and I like to use paint very generously and use the opacity and translucency of colors, especially in oil paints I can do that. In saying that, I do use acrylics as well. Yeah. Acrylics are a synthetic polymer, and they've come pretty far in technology. They dry very fast. But with the oils, when you apply paint on the canvas, when it dries up, you get the same effect. Yeah. It doesn't change its color. I also use watercolors, which is a very spontaneous medium, and I use it when I have to do something very fast. Yeah.
Rocky, I also read up on you a little bit before tonight, and I come to understand that you were once asked to design a birthday card for the great Nelson Mandela. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, I was working for a reputed school in India, New Delhi. And I was working as the art teacher over there, and the principal called me to the office, and she said to me that our school has been selected to design a card which has to go to Nelson Mandela in his jail. Wow. And it was more than a birthday card. I had to design something on apartheid.
Yeah.
After I had designed the card, apparently there was a scroll attached to that card with 5,000 students and teachers signing on it. And I felt privileged to work on something like that.
I mean, I can imagine it's such a huge movement, and to play a small part in that would have been quite satisfying. But did you feel pressure at all? I mean, do artists feel pressure before they put pen to paper or brush to canvas like performing artists do?
Not really. I don't feel pressured working for doing art in any way. But especially when you're designing an art or an artwork for a famous personality, and especially being Nelson Mandela, I had to dot my I's and cross my T's.
That's right.
And so many people were going to sign this scroll because they had to sign this petition against apartheid. So yes, you can sometimes come under pressure, but not as such.
Okay. I've also come to know that part of your artistic flair extended to designing sets for theatre production, and from this your modest acting career also sparked, and you were in a TV serial called Neve on the Indian National Network.
Apparently, yes, I did have the privilege to. I gave an audition and I got selected.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think that there are some skills in performance art that actually translate into visual arts?
I definitely think that they do translate because it's not only imagination in visual arts,
Yeah.
but in performing art also imagination is triggered because you tend to adopt a character and show the personality of a character through voice projection, through dialogue, through all these other skills.
Yeah.
So I think both are interrelated, and the common thing between both of them, they do stir an emotion
Yeah.
into the viewer or the audience,
Yeah.
and they play with the viewers and audience's mood.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty much in common.
Finally, Rocky, what would you say to the common man about the worth of art? To somebody who maybe hasn't really explored their creativity fully, how would you encourage them?
Well, it's never too late. I would say keep your window of creativity open.
Mm-hmm.
You're never too late to be an actor, singer, or an artist. And the beauty about art is you can always freeze that element of emotion on the canvas for hundreds of years.
Right.
And you can, it's limitless. You can work in art in different mediums, and it's never ending.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time tonight. We've all enjoyed listening to what you've had to say about art, and hopefully a few of us will pick up a pen or a paintbrush and really explore that creativity within us. For those of you who are watching at home who are interested, stay tuned because we'll be continuing to explore talent in our community. But as for now, good eve, and we'll speak to you again.